Okay, so we're going to have a quick look in this video and show you how you can create professional looking invoices to provide to your customers whilst maintaining your inventory at the same time. So if we have a click in here to the invoices section, we're going to select new and we'll select the customer to create the invoice for. And you can see here that BeeManager Pro has already filled in the company details for that person and the shipping details as well. So all we need to do is fill in the purchase order, payment type. You can put in the shipping method and the terms for it, and a message for your customer. So it's always nice to give them a good message, be polite to your customers, and an invoice date. Now we'll come back to the payment date and the shipping date later, and we can see this invoice status is currently open because we haven't actually filled that in, so that will remain open until we fill some details in there. Now all that's left for us to do is add in an item. So if we go here, we can see that we've got 4 of these in stock at the moment in the quantity there. So we'll just select that piece and we will add 2 to the invoice. Now we need to select a price from the drop down. So these have been calculated previously when the piece was created. And then we can see the tax rate that's been applied to the invoice. So that's taken from the admin section, our subtotal and the tax on there. Now if they're a favoured customer, you might like to give them a discount, and then you can put something for shipping and handling, and we can see the total amount for the invoice there and the total quantity, so how many is actually on the invoice or how many pieces are on the invoice. So the last thing to do there is now to actually print this invoice. So we'll go on print, and you can see a preview of the invoice here. So this will have your logo and your details in it once you've set up BeeManager Pro, so that way you've got a professional branded invoice that you can provide to your client instantly. Now we'll just click on continue here to print this. Just bring this up here. Now I'm just going to say no, so I don't actually print this at the moment, but we'll see we get some other options as well when we do print. So you can select here now whether you'd like to print a shipping or a customer label. I won't do those, but we'll see there's another option as well where you can actually print now a PDF or catalogue of the invoice items as well. So if you've put many items on there, some customers actually like to have a list of everything that's on the invoice, so you can print out a pre-formatted invoice catalogue for them too. So we'll just cancel that. Now there's one thing to show you here as well, so how this has actually managed everything that's in the stock. So we see here that we added 2 to the invoice. Now if we look down the bottom of the screen here, we can see that our alerts has gone red. So if we click into our alert section, we can see here we've got an alert on that piece. So if we click on there, okay, we can see that there were 7 of those made. There's only 2 left in stock, so 5 have obviously been sold, and we had an alert set for when there were 2 left in stock. So if this was a popular piece, then you can get warnings when you're actually running low in stock, so you know that you need to create some more. Now the last thing left to do is to just go in and finalize this invoice. So we'll go back to our invoice, and we can see here that we have our list of invoices here, the ones that are open, the ones that are paid. Now if we go into the one we just created, if we put a payment date in here, okay, we can see now that that's gone to paid. If we go back to our sales list, you can see the ones that have been paid and the ones that have been opened very clearly, and this obviously makes it easy so that you can actually filter your list and you can see which ones are open, which ones are paid. That way you can follow up with your customers to make sure that you actually get your monies back that is owed to you, so that you can run a nice, easy, efficient business. So that's how BeeManager Pro can help you there, by quickly creating invoices and managing your stock at the same time to make sure that you always know what you have and where your business is tracking.